2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Miami Heat. Looking at Miami, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court,
It's game time here in Miami as the crowds at the American Airlines Arena look to cheer on the hometown Heat. For the Miami Heat, they are coming off a good outing against the Magic in Orlando.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Dragic. And that one's good. Freak.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Stoudemire dishes to Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. Banked in off the glass. Dragic has got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there.
Stick it too much.
Houston needs to get a shot off. Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Over the last 10 games, as we look at the Rockets, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. 4th in three-point field goal percentage. 4th in opponent points per game. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And you look at their three-point shooting, they put defenses in a tough position. You've got to protect the paint and still chase out to 25 feet from the hoop. No easy task.
The offensive rebound. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
The Heat have been unsuccessful at the line so far, 0 of 3, and looking to make their first free throw of the game right now. Stoudemire, no good on the free throw. Rockets trail. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
Yes, Kevin, the crucial aspect for them in his mind is going to be making things tough inside for their opponent. He said they're physical, they like to mix it up. If we don't respond in kind, they'll push us around and we'll get bullied all game. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now here's Johnson. He's covered closely. It's Dragic with the drive. Shot, high post. And too long on the shot. Pass to Freak. There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. He feeds it to Capella. And Brewer kicks to Booker. It's blocked. It's Dragic with the drive, and he gets the bucket. Dragic has got 6.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Dragic. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
First one falls for him.
All right, come on, let's lock it up, fellas. Lock it up.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
For the 3. Good. Dragic has got 9. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Heat out front, up by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And Joe Johnson very encouraged by this team's strong play of late. He says they've gotten a much-needed boost of confidence. Joe Johnson has obviously been on both sides of that equation, and there's no doubt he is a much happier guy now that he expects to win.
You know, no better feeling than every time you take the court, you know if you do X, Y, Z, you have a chance to win. And Joe Johnson has seen them all since he joined the league way back when with the Celtics and quickly traded to Phoenix. Now he's on the upside again and mature enough to appreciate it.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key.
Heat with some changes. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. And it's Dragic in for Richardson. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Riza comes in for Michael Beasley. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Decker. And Freak subbed in for Moore. Stoudemire with a screen on Harden. Shot clock at 6. Wade can't hit. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Knicks in New York.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away. Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Now here's Freak. He has 5. And Bazemore kicks to Harden. Here's Freak. Feeds it to Bazemore. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
So a moment now to see the story on James Harden. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, putting up about 18 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy. All elements working together. The game is coming easy to him right now.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Now here's Freak. Guarded closely. Dragic with some nice D.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
That puts them in the lead. And that's now 6 points for Stoudemire. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
I like that creativity, double clutching to catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Dragic. Another miss by Houston.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
With the teardrop, and the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Here's Capella, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. No good on that one. Boozer, he's checked in for the Heat. Johnson comes in for Luol Deng. The Rockets also check. And a pretty tight.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach.
All right, fellas. Still anyone's ball game right now.
Okay, Miami now coming out of the court. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today. Substitution on the court. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. We've got Carlos Boozer. Johnson is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Stoudemire in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And so it's Miami winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Chris, tell us a little bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Well, I mean, this isn't
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Chris Bosh. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Chris Bosh came to play tonight, guys, and that's a frightening prospect for an opposing team because when you got a big who can score from anywhere like Bosh can, it doesn't take much to get him on a serious roll. Makes it easy to see why he's an all-star over and over again, year in and year out.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.